An NHS hospital is asking the Court of Protection to remove life-saving treatment from a fully conscious 19-year-old girl suffering from a similar condition to Charlie Gard because she is actively dying. The girl, known only as ST, understandably would like to prioritise her right to life over the budget sheets of our beloved NHS and has been assessed by two separate psychiatrists to be of sound mind. She wants to raise money to partake in clinical trials overseas, which she is aware may not work. She says she wants to die trying to live. The doctors in our beloved health service view this strange refusal just to give up and die so they can clear up some bed space as a refusal to accept the inevitable and therefore signs of delusion. So they took their disagreement to court. Whew, thank God for the courts, I hear you say. Yes, the education system has been infiltrated by the child mutilation cult, along with the police force and all the other national institutions, which bang the diversity drum as their buildings burn down around them. But the courts, the slow, cold dissection of facts and evidence, are blind to the ideological leanings of any individuals concerned, and we are led to believe, eventually get it right in the end. We can trust the courts. Impartial, apolitical, fair. So, surely the judge, Mrs. Justice Roberts, would see sense and grant this girl the right to live, a freedom she should never have to ask for. No. Rejecting the opinion of both psychiatric experts, the judge concluded that ST, as she is known, is mentally incapable of making decisions for herself because she does not believe what the doctors say about her condition. She concluded, "In my judgment, ST is unable to make a decision for herself in relation to her future medical treatment, including the proposed move to palliative care, because she does not believe the information she has been given by her doctors." Not only has the esteemed judge reached her hand into a young life and desperate family to remove the ultimate freedom, that of life, like so many of the pernicious dealings of the courts these days, she's imposed the strictest of reporting restrictions, denying the family the right to speak publicly about the case and raise money for ST to go to Canada for that last chance at experimental life-saving treatment. Putting aside the, in my view, satanic insanity of Justice Roberts' judgment, the silencing of the family's freedom of speech to speak about the case is in even starker wrong. To be gagged whilst you are dying seems just so infinitely cruel. The right to life is the only unqualified right in the European Convention on Human Rights. Why would a judge impose such draconian restrictions to free speech on such a vulnerable human being? And for whose benefit would she do so? This is a crucial debate. A debate to be heard in public and on television, reported in newspapers, argued around dinner tables and propped up against the bar, not behind closed doors. Discussions like, what is the cost of a human life? What is the cost of human life to our beloved NHS? Is premeditatedly denying someone the right to life not a form of murder in itself? Who knows? But the decision to silence the girl and her family means there will be no discussion or debate, no sunlight to disinfect this egregious wrong. As ST continues to die while desperately trying to live. It would seem that those who wish to insert new orthodoxies into the system learned their lesson from Charlie Gard. There will be no tearful parents on TV sofas. There will be no innocent children's faces on newspaper pages. One wonders how many more horrors lurk behind the justice system's inability to silence free speech and silence the voices of parents in society wishing to replace the family with their own warm and fatal embrace. Certainly the politicians have shown no interest in protecting this most ancient and sacred of institutions, the family. Their preening ambition prevents them from even having schools inform parents of life-altering decisions made by immature, impressionable children. This conservative in name-only party are the most gutless bunch of cowards to ever represent us, our values and our traditions. Absolutely and utterly captured, like their chums on the other side of the house, by the child mutilation cult and its equally sinister derivatives. This is why the decision of ST is so worrying. The last appeal to authority a human being can make is to those who have been chosen to judge. Judgments of this importance should be open and transparent, not silenced and sucked down into the darkness. So I said at the beginning, at what juncture can an individual realistically assess that they no longer live in a free society? I would say when the state removes a human being's right to life, not only are you about as far away from a free society as you can get, you are somewhere much, much worse.